Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're taking a look at Of Man and Nature, a contract in the Mountain Labyrinths. For this contract we need to go take 2 photos, so we're going to be using the Zero, and I have with me a set of anchors for emergency purposes. So, deploying from the western outpost, we're going to follow this path up the mountains to get to the first waypoint, and then cut across the swamps, climb up, and head on over to the second one. That is the path we're going to use, so let me show you how it's done. So, leaving the outpost, we're going to make our way along the shore of this little lake here. We're going to go right through all this shrubbery here. We're going to make our way down over towards this boat, get into the dirt, and climb up and over these rocks. Once we make it here, we're going to drive through some more shrubbery here. Go right in between these trees. And yeah, we're just going to drive through all these bushes here. Once we get over here, we're going to find a path. And actually, we're going to follow this path all the way to our objective. So, it's a nice little marked dirt path here. Just kind of snakes into the forest here. Yep, it is marked as a shortcut as well, so like I said, we're going to just follow this all the way up and over to our first photo location. Once we get over here, we're going to continue to follow the path, but we're going to go right along this ridge line here. And there is actually an airdrop up here, so we're going to check it for supplies. Let's grab this. Oh, we'll grab those anchors and go ahead and top off the fuel tank. So from here we're going to go ahead and follow the path down to the left side. It's going to get right over this ridge. We head over this rock. And here's our first photo location. We're going to put the handbrake on. And we're going to zoom in right onto this tower here. Focus it up. There we go. Ancient tower. And there you have it. That is the first photo taken care of. So we're going to go ahead and fire the engines up and go ahead and reverse and head back up the path we used to get over here. Alright, so we're going to follow the path back out. And this time, when we get to the fork, we're going to head down the other side. Right over here. And this is going to take us right around this big rock. Once we get around the rock, we want to go to the right side of this big tree. And then we're just going to follow the path down the mountain. Kind of roll it right in between these rocks here. What am I? Okay. There we go. Alright. Kind of a bad bounce on the rocks there. My apologies. Anyway, we're going to continue on. So we're going to make our way up past the tower here. And we're just going to make our way over these rocks. Nice and slowly. Climb on down. We're going to do the same thing over on this side. Go right over the rocks. And we're going to try to stay right to the left side of all these trees. And that will allow us to get all the way down onto this flat area. Once we get down to the flat area, we're going to go right over these rocks. And we're going to make our way over to the river crossing. From here, we're going to go ahead and follow this flat, flooded area, get across the river, and start making our way up the mountain on the other side. So we're just going to follow this flat water area. It's not very muddy at all. All we're going to do is just kind of zigzag in between the rocks. And from here, we're going to use this path to climb up the mountain. There we go. Get those tires pointed in the right direction. Alright, once we get up here, we're going to go to the right and climb up these rocks here. And we're going to go through this rock clearing. I've already cleared this, but if you haven't cleared this yet, it is 75 spare parts. So we're going to make our way through the rock clearing. Climb up the rocks here. Alright, once we make it up, we're going to head down. Once we make it over here, we're going to go to the left, right next to these rocks. That's going to give us our path up to the tree that we'll be able to take a picture of. Let's make it over here. We're going to head to the right. Follow this path up to the left and go right in between these two rocks. And from here, we're going to stay right to the right here. Go around the rock. Past the trees. And now we're going to drive right on over to the old oak. And here's where we will take a picture of the old oak. And that is the big tree right behind us. There we go. That is a picture of the old oak. And there you have it. That is Of Man and Nature completed. And this unlocks the fine-tuned gearbox for the A&K Civilian. So, hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.